In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this lace diamond stitch. This stitch is multiple of 6 plus 7, and you have to repeat 8 rows. You can find the chart of this stitch in my website. You can find the link on the description below. Start the row number 1. In this case, I have 2 edge stitches. I have to take the edge stitch, and row number 1 you have to make knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over. This is the first part of the stitch, and then you have to repeat the following part: knit 1, yarn over, slip the first stitch, knit 1, pass the slip stitch over the knit 1, this is the first decrease, knit 1, knit 2 together, and yarn over. This is what you have to repeat to have only 4 stitches. Repeat again. Knit 1, yarn over, slip 1, knit 1, pass the slip over the knit 1, you made 1 decrease, knit 1, knit 2 together, the other decrease, and yarn over. This is what you have to repeat to the last 4 stitches. And once you have 4 stitches, in this case I have 5 stitches because one is an edge stitch, you have to knit 1, yarn over, make 1 decrease, slip 1, knit 1, pass the slip over the knit 1, and knit 1. And in my case I will purl the last stitch. This is the row number 1. Row number 2. You have to purl all the stitches, make a purl stitch in all the stitches. In this case, because I'm working in flat, and if you are working in circular needles, you have to knit all the stitches. But working on flat, you have to purl all the stitches. In this case, remember, this is my edge stitch, and you have to start the stitch here. Start with a knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1. This is the first part of the stitch, and now the repetition is knit 2, yarn over, make a treble decrease. To make the treble decrease you have to slip 1, knit 2 together, pass the slip stitch over the knit 2 together, and then yarn over and knit 1. This is what you have to repeat to the end. Knit 2, yarn over, make the treble decrease, remember, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass the slip over the knit 2 together, then yarn over, knit 1. This is what you have to repeat to the end. And once you only have 4 stitches, you have to knit 2, yarn over, and then slip 1, knit 1, pass the slip stitch over the knit 1, and in my case I will purl the last stitch. This is my edge stitch. Row number 4, you have to work the purl stitch in all the stitches. Purl stitch, 1 purl stitch in all the row. Row number 5, you have to start, in my case this is my edge stitch, and then start the stitch with knit 1, yarn over, make 1 decrease, slip 1 stitch, knit 1, and pass the slip stitch over the knit stitch, and then start the repetition with knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, and make another decrease with slip 1, knit 1, pass the slip stitch over the knit 1. Repeat again, knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, and slip 1, knit 1, pass the stitch over the knit 1. This is what you have to repeat to have only 4 stitches. And on the last 4 stitches you have to knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, and knit 1. And this is my edge stitch. I will purl the last edge stitch. Row number 6, you have to work the purl stitch in all the stitches. Work the purl stitch, remember, because I'm working in flat. If you are working in circular, you have to knit all the row. Row number 7, in my case I will take the edge stitch. Remember, this stitch is not part of the repetition. And then start with knit 2, yarn over, and repeat to the end the treble decrease, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass the slip stitch over the knit 2 together, and then yarn over, knit 3, and yarn over. Repeat again, make the treble decrease, yarn over, knit 3, and yarn over. This is what you have to repeat to have 5 stitches, to the last 5 stitches. Once you have only 5 stitches, make a treble decrease, yarn over, knit 2, and I have the edge stitch. I will purl the edge stitch. Row number 8, the last row of this stitch, you have to purl all the stitches. Purl the stitches if you are working in flat, and if you are working in circular needles, you have to knit all the stitches. And repeating those 8 rows, you get this lace diamond stitch.